Mercury and the Woodman. Once upon a time, there lived an honest woodman who made a decent living by cutting trees out of the forest. He didn't make much, but his bread and butter was earned with hard work and honesty and integrity. One day, however, as he was walking home, as he was crossing the bridge, he slipped and his axe fell deep into the river. He could see it, but he couldn't retrieve it. It was deep, lying at the bottom of the river. He knelt down next to the river bank and prayed to the god Mercury and asked for his help and mercy. Mercury, who was merciful, as his name describes, flew down immediately and asked the woodman what the matter was. After learning that he lost his axe, Mercury immediately dived down to the riverbed and came up with an axe made of pure gold. He asked the honest woodman, "Is this your axe?" "No," shook his head. Wow. Mercury dived down again, and this time he came up with an axe made of pure silver. But once again, the honest woodman shook his head and said, "That is not his axe." For a third time, Mercury dived down and came up with the old, battered, rusty axe that did indeed belong to the woodman. "That is my axe," exclaimed the woodman, and took it from Mercury with great gratitude. Mercury was so impressed by the honesty of the woodman that as a reward he gave him the golden axe and the silver axe. The woodman's worst day turned into the best day of his life. He became rich and could provide for his family until the end of his life. Other people in the village heard about the woodman's fortune and tried their luck. They went down to the very place at the riverbank and threw their axes into the river and started crying and wailing and complaining until Mercury did appear. After telling him that, "Oh, we lost our axe," Mercury dived down and came up with a golden axe. But this greedy, dishonest person said, "Yes, that is my axe." And with that, Mercury vanished. No golden axe, no iron axe, nothing for the dishonest man who tried to trick Mercury and make a quick fortune in a dishonest, sleazy way. Not only did he not make a fortune, but he lost his very axe that he had already, and it was lying at the bottom of the river where all could see, but no one could reach it, causing more disgrace and shame for the dishonest man. The end. Moral of the story: honesty is the best policy.